So, back for another VGC guide, and this time we are looking at Pawmot, one of the fake-out users in the format. But it has to contend with Iron Hands, so I'm not sure it's going to be used too much, given that Iron Hands is going to be very strong, with the same typing and way better stats, but at least this one's fast, and it gets Nuzzle. Like, that's the main thing it has over Iron Hands. You want to go fast, you want to get the speed control going with a Nuzzle as well. That's pretty much the main reason you would use Pawmot over Iron Hands, except for one more, but we'll get to that in a sec. But yeah, pretty fast. 105 is absolutely respectable, and 115 attack as well to make use of double shock and close combat is pretty good. Like, this will do some significant damage even still compared to the Iron Hands, because it's got very strong stab attacks as well. Double shock is going to be stronger than the wild charge that Iron Hands could go for as well, because it's base 120, and if you tear it into electric type, you don't lose your electric type. So then you'd still be able to keep going for double shocks and all that stuff. So that would be alright, but then do you want to use your Terror on Pawmot? You can, to keep going for double shocks, but, you know, that's up to you. And I don't see it as going to be that effective, but it is a cool thing that it can do. The other cool thing it can do, this is not a set that I'm recommending, this is just alternative moves on this set that you could use. I would always recommend using Nuzzle and Fake Out at least, because that's kind of the point of Pawmot. But Volt Switch paired with Fake Out is pretty good, so you can switch out and then come back in and Fake Out again. Helping Hand and Encore are also very usable supportive moves, so you can sacrifice Double Shock maybe to fit one of those onto your Pokemon as well. And there are going to be some strategies that do involve Revival Blessing. So Pawmot is one of the two Pokemon that gets Revival Blessing, and it's the fastest one, so you'd be able to make use of that with some strategies. I've already seen a couple of clips of Revival Blessing being used quite effectively, so if you are going for whatever strategy that involves this, you kind of have to use Pawmot, because it's the better of the two. So that absolutely gives it a niche as well. I just don't think it's the best niche. In most situations, you should probably use Iron Hands instead.